Hello and welcome to Drawing with the Blakleys. I'm your most lovable Blakely, Dad.
And I'm Hannah.
Hey Hannah, what or who is this that we're drawing?
Lily Lovebraids.
Lily Lovebraids, that's right, from the new Poppy Playtime Chapter 5.
I made
A little face. Well, I just realized I didn't pull up our reference image. Sorry honey, you're gonna have to draw it from memory. Hope that's okay. There we go. Yes, thank you to the folks you see on your screen, including BART and Charlie Plays It, who suggested videos for us in the past. BART I did not recognize, but who knows.
3.
So, are you ready?
Yeah.
We've had
My fingers are ready.
We haven't put out many videos lately, so we're getting back in the swing of it. Hopefully you're ready to do some drawing.
High 5.
And let's start with Lily's eyes. You may ask, why the eyes? I feel like I've answered this before, but maybe not recently. The eyes are something that you kind of have to nail. And so if you don't get the proportions, the spacing and everything just right, you might as well just start over on your drawing. So that's one thing. If we do this video and we need to restart, it's good to know right away. That's the kind of thing that will, you know, wreck the video if we don't nail it, so. Like her kind of crazy look. I think we captured it. It's the very wide open eyes, I think, and I'm just gonna, just to make this a little better, I'm just gonna fill that in right there. Almost something I do during the later drawing portion, or coloring portion, I mean, but. Alright, let's see, maybe I'll do this just little kind of thing of bangs right here, or not even bangs, because it just goes into another braid, but. And.
Drawing's bad.
Your drawing's not bad at all, honey, I think it's great. Do this little lock of hair, I want to say loft of hair, but that's not the word. Lock of hair. Then we can kind of start to do the shape of her face. Can I see yours? Yeah. You're doing great, huh? Look at that. We're both doing great. I'm gonna make this ear, but I'm not gonna quite connect it because there's like a little sideburn, or not, I mean it's a girl, so it's not really a sideburn, but like a little thing on each side of hair that just sort of barely separates it. This ear is gonna be a little bit bigger than that ear because it's slightly closer to us, the viewer. And then, I'm gonna do that, okay. We'll do her neck, and then, as I'm looking at this, I'm thinking about like, some braids go in front, some braids go behind. So it looks like we're good to do the entire, her right arm, which is on our left side, without interruption. So I'm gonna do that next, I think. We'll start with the shoulder and come down to the top of her shirt sleeve there. Slender arm, very plasticky, very kind of Barbie looking things here. In terms of like the shapes making up her arm. Very geometric. And the hands make me think of Barbie hands. Now I don't have a sister, I didn't have a sister growing up, so I wasn't really exposed to a ton of Barbies, but this is my impression of kind of a Barbie-like hand. What do you think, Hannah? You've had Barbies.
Yeah.
Is this Barbie-like to you?
Kind of.
Kind of. I think something about, oh, I kind of made that just a little bit too much. And then she's got like she's got overalls on. So here's a strap, and it comes down.
I'll bring it back.
Okay. And a line like that. you know what? I'm not gonna do that yet because we're gonna do this shoulder with a strap like that. Buckle. Okay. Cool. I don't want to get too far ahead of Hannah, but I think looks like we're good to do this entire short sleeve here. It's kind of a bell shape. Oh, she went to get her soda. She got a soda at the gas station. Okay. I'm not going to do too much more there. Let me have a sip of that. A little tasty Dr. Pepper while she catches up here. So yeah, I'm not going to do any more of this arm yet because the braid coming off of this side of her head is going to cross in front of her whole body. So we don't want to get in the, we don't want to have to leave too much of a gap. I think it's easier to draw that braid and then come back in. What we can do is kind of do this part, which is a lot of like little sections of hair here. It's kind of pulled back. And there is a little bit of a kind of thing of hair here as well, with some, again, pulled back. There's kind of a, you know, I'm gonna wait to do the rest of that one because I wanna do this braid that comes out of the top here. The one that's got kind of like almost a grabber hand on it, a pincher type of thing on it here. And so we are gonna be, it is kind of a braid, but it's like long for a braid. This isn't like normally how we would necessarily draw a braid, but that's okay. It's like, I think what I'm seeing here is a couple strands of light blue and a couple strands of dark blue that are kind of...
My bangs are always in my hair, in my face.
You know, in England they call bangs a fringe.
A fringe, kind of like a frindle.
Like a frindle?
Yeah, it's a pen. It's made of kid snow. Frindles are pens.
It's made of kid snow?
No, kids know.
Oh,
that.
kids know about it.
Yeah, kids
Like it was
know.
that it was made of kid snow. I'm like,
No,
kids have their own snow?
no. But we have a name for pens, which equals frindle.
I'm gonna take your word for it.
I'm not even close to where you are.
Yeah, I'm just making the braid, and there's just some kind of like flyaways here in little
Keep
spots.
covering the spot where I'm at.
I'm sorry. I'm not trying to. But thank you. I do have a bad tendency of having my hand in the way. That's like one of the top like criticisms that our channel gets is just, hey, Dad, can you move your hand? Yeah, I can. I'm sorry. Sometimes I get too into it. Also, it's funny, people on the channel won't never see this unless you happen to go to the school where I teach, but I do a lot of, like, I record myself drawing stuff for my classes as well. But there, I use a drawing pad, like a digital drawing pad. And so I don't have to worry about it because they just see the line, they don't see my hand. So, yeah, so that. But shout out to those who do go to my school. St. Joe's in the house.
I think St. Agnes is better.
Yeah, I used to like the school I taught at when I taught at your school. I'm looking here also, I think I'm gonna do this braid as well because it comes off. It goes in front, so we don't have to worry about it getting in the way of anything, so I guess that'll be next here. Also, I'm gonna do just some suggestion of hair there, like the individual parts of hair. All right. I guess on this braid it looks closer to me like 3 different colors than like a light blue, medium blue, and a dark blue, like a royal or a navy blue, I guess is what I'm trying to say. Oh my gosh, Max, your controller is really loud.
I'm gonna draw on you.
Why are you drawing on me, girl? I think he's doing that on purpose. I realize people at home can't hear that, but like over here trying to draw, it's like brrrr.
It's like it's all up in our earbuds.
It's what it sounds like more than anything is like a cell phone going off. If you put your phone on the table. Let's see here. Such stuff and braids. And this braid narrows out. One thing I like about a lot of this is that her braids are like, they're not like super consistent. Like they're really kind of like, you know, there's a lot of like flyaways, and they're kind of like, in some areas they're like super braided, in other areas like it's a really tight braid here, but like a really loose braid over here. All that stuff. So that's kind of fun. I don't know, for me. I swear, Max, you're doing that on purpose.
It's my cutscene. I can't skip it either. That should be the last one.
Again, folks at home probably can't hear it, but it sounds redonkulous. Such stuff and things. I'm just gonna come through and just put just a little bit of texture in here. A lot of it is fairly. Oh, did I miss I feel like that kind of goes like. I'm not gonna go too crazy with the detail because I do like how this is looking now, but there are certainly some areas with more detail. Okay, now this is where I'm gonna jump back to the arm over here. Now that we've drawn the part that goes in front of it, bend it back like that into the hand. A little wrist joint there. Finger. There we go. What else? So I'm gonna save this braid for the end, I'm thinking. The one that kind of goes through there. So let's do the star on the front of her overalls. And come down. She's got kind of a skirt. Oh, I guess I need to connect this in too. She's got a skirt. Let's kind of define the edges of that. So it comes through here, it goes up, down and up, like that. It's almost like leaves or feathers, but then another second part peeking out there. Just some lines coming through like that. And then just a hint of what's behind it, because it is dimensional. I can see just a little bit of the other side of that coming through. And then I think we'll do the legs. We'll come back and do that last braid. So as for the legs, this leg is in front with a whoop, and that dull plastic knee joint into like a sock And then this part here. Like a leggy? No, not a legging. I don't know what you call that. Let's do her shoe. There we go. And then this leg is just a little bit behind it, so it kind of comes in like that. Side of the leg here. Just a little bit of a gap right there. Oops, that didn't really go. That's fine. Same sock part there. All right. And just like on her front of her overalls, we got stars here as well. Oh my gosh. I think your brother left the door open when he went upstairs. That's okay. So yes, now we can jump over to that final braid that is a, that's almost like a scorpion's tail. So, and the thickest of the braids also.
I'm gonna use this to get rid of that.
Okay. It's a little here, there. And this comes in. A few stray hairs there. And different like a there. This part goes like that. And it's gonna come out the back side over here. Go behind this arm. And then this side is going to go like that. Sorry, friends at home, if you can hear some crazy sounds coming from upstairs. It's always something interesting happening around here. A little bit of texture here with just some simple lines. Let's see. You mind if I just do one thing on yours?
Yeah.
Just gonna extend that line down a little bit. And there we go. All right, good. I like both of these drawings. So, Hannah, Jane, it's time to, I'm pretty sure that posket is dried out, but anyway, let's do the coloring bit. I would not want to go up against her in a fight. Lily, Lovebraids.
Especially this one. You're dead.
especially any of them, really. Because yours is super scary.
What if I did blood dripping down her mouth like,
You're dead, you're dead, you're dead. And out of this world. Alright. So, obviously, as we record this, Chapter 5 is brand new. If you want to see more of the other new characters like Giblet or whoever else, you gotta let us know by rating it in the comments. Yeah, like it, especially if you made this far. Definitely like and subscribe and do all the things so that you can show us how much you appreciate all of our hard work sitting here in a basement drawing and coloring. Anyway, that's it for us. Any last words?
No. Goodbye.
Goodbye.